Good morning. Happy post-Sunday workout for me. What the hell are you guys up to today? Anything fun and exciting? What's the matter? You guys want to hear me ramble on about crypto? So let's do that. What I'm going to do is let's make a presumption. Right now there's a general sentiment of the market that everyone's nervous, everyone's afraid that the bull run is over. That there is no altcoin season, or the altcoin season already happened. And with very briefly pretending to disregard how none of the signals really indicate that. You know, we've actually had more liquidity in altcoin season last cycle than we have so far. We haven't even hit new numbers. But, you know, it's a different time. It's a different cycle. It always could be unique. You know, there are different things like the ETFs, the Donald Pump coins, all these kind of things. Again, I don't think the bull run's over. I still think there's going to be an altcoin season, but let's pretend that that's true. Okay? Does that mean panic, sell all your cryptos? That way you guys are at a loss and now we didn't make any money? If the more of you that do that, the better for me, right? And I'm telling you guys, don't do that. Again, not financial advice, but honestly, think twice about it, right? So if bull run's over, no altcoin season, realize that just last week, both Donald Trump and BlackRock bought Ethereum. Okay? Now this might be a little bit of me pressing an indicator that it's not over, but they're buying Ethereum. If you look back at the standard cycle that so many people talk about, it's almost like common knowledge in this space right now that the bull run goes by Bitcoin first, and then large caps, typically Ethereum, and then it goes down the cycle. Well, Bitcoin did have a big boom, right? It hit close to 110 at one point. Today, when I just looked, it's just under 100,000. But Ethereum's always next. Do you really think that if Donald Trump and BlackRock is buying Ethereum, they think that Ethereum's going down further and dying? Right? I mean, a common sense fucking check there. But do you know what? I'm using that as an indicator and a belief that the bull run's going to begin. I'm going off script a little bit, I guess. So let's go back to, let's pretend the bull run's over, but this is true because they have said it's true. They're buying Ethereum. So if altcoin season is not coming, but these two large entities are buying Ethereum, this at the very least tells you that you can still make money as everything goes to shit if that's what you believe is going to happen, right? There's still going to be a catalyst that's going to cause, at minimum, independent crypto or independent narratives to go up some for chances to make money. Again, I'm going to restate this probably 13 fucking times in this video, but I don't believe this is going to happen. I fully believe we're going to have altcoin season and bull run. But am I like a little annoyed or nervous about it, or just wondering, anxious when the hell's it going to come? Of course I am. So there's certain things I'm going to do. I'm not going to ape in and buy Ethereum because I see them doing it. However, there's other opportunities I do see coming that I'm looking at doing the potential of a swing trade for, from catalysts I'm very confident are going to cause crypto to go up. The first one chronologically is happening this coming week. Ondo Finance is having an Ondo Summit. Essentially just a giant hello party for Ondo, where there's going to be a lot of keynote speakers, corporations, potential investors that are coming in, talking about general crypto and macro finance, and Ondo specifically. This is one of those perfect traditional examples of buy the rumor, sell the news. Or at least it's going to be buy the rumor. What I mean by this, if you guys aren't familiar with that saying, is that Ondo's going to have this large summit with a lot of people with deep pockets and interest in crypto coming in. Ondo is very likely going to go up this week. Last time I looked was around $1.40. We'll see where it goes, but I'm keeping an eye on it. I think it's going to go up. I bought some 3 or 4 days ago, sometime late last week. And I'm very confident it's going to go up because it's hosting a large event. Crypto usually do go up at this when this happens. Also then commonly within 2 to 4 days later, it comes back down, retraces some. That is the sell the news component of this. So at the very least, I think there's going to be a mini pump and dump of Ondo. There's also a good possibility, I think slightly smaller chance, that Ondo will go up, and this could be a catalyst to further heights. That is also possible. It's why with my new bought Ondo, or new edition of Ondo, I'm not going to sell all of it when it goes up. I'm going to keep some in case it goes up further. But it'll either go up, I make some money, I sell, it goes back down, and I can rebuy, swing trade back into Ondo or another crypto, or it goes up and the Ondo that I keep is still worth more. I'm looking for things like that. So again, worst case, if the bull run is over and all you bears and fudders, or just people who are nervous and losing faith and belief in the way the market's going to go, I still see opportunities. Another good opportunity, at least in my own list, is HederaCon on February 25th, I believe. Same circumstance, right? Except Hedera is arguably, I think so, a larger, deeper-seated project than Ondo. The amount of people and corporations and projects that they're in is huge. The amount of investors, the government council, everyone that's in tokenization, looking at doing any type of digital dollar, any of that has potential of running through or working with Hedera. So I think that's going to be another potential buy the rumor, sell the news, or buy the rumor and Hedera booms. I think it's going to be one of those two. Hedera, I'm less likely to swing trade. But if I saw that went down, honestly, everything's going to shit right now, right? If it goes down a little further, I might up my bag a little bit. For those that have been listening to me before, I bought in Hedera, average was around 6 cents. I sold a little bit off at 28 cents. So that way it took care of my initial investment in it. But if it goes back down like under 24, I'll buy more because then I'm still in the green. Again, I like to make it so I can't lose. At least now I'm at a point where I can do that, to make that happen. So HederaCon's another opportunity. We're going to see things go up, and I think there's a better chance with HederaCon. It's going to be a narrative pump. The ISO 20022 coins. So I think there's a good chance that at the end of February we'll see HBAR go up, XRP, XLM, Algorand. Maybe if in Quant will go up a little bit, we'll see. But I think that's going to be a whole narrative pump, especially if they mention anything about, I'll say CBDCs. And if you want to be a wise ass talking about how CBDCs were said weren't going to happen or they're going to be illegal, they're just not going to call it CBDCs. There's going to be digital dollars of every country. They're already talking about it with the euro. I mean, Hedera is part of the Euro Digital Dollar Association, or Digital Euro Association, whatever the acronym breaks down into. They're part of it. So you don't have to call it a CBDC. They're going to have digital currency of every nation. And there's a decent chance, in my opinion, that's going to be talked about some February 25th. And something that's going to piggyback well with that, in my opinion, is since I just said the ISO coins I'm expecting to go up during HederaCon, or at least Hedera, I think it's going to be the whole narrative. Well, then on March 10th, so just about 2 weeks later, is when ISO 20022 gets launched essentially, and banks are going to be using that program. So when we think about these Dino coins or ISO coins, they're coins that can run on this algorithm or project of the ISO. And ISO is going to be running officially in banks, nothing with any major regulations or changes. But now that technology is going to be used, which means in theory, these cryptos can then be used by banks. They're not going to right away. They're not right away. They need to get regulations and everything. But that's a big bullish event that I think is going to be another price pump. Whether you think it's going to be, this could be the catalyst for another alt season pump, possible. Or you just think it's going to be a narrative pump and dump that's still an opportunity to make money, depending on which one you believe it's going to be. If you think that there's going to be a couple of these large conventions with the companies and VCs that are walking in with millions and billions of dollars aren't going to do anything with it, I think you're being a little past naive. But I mean, if you want to be bearish or pessimistic that they're going to pump and dump it, all right, I hear you out as a possibility. I still see it as a money-making opportunity. Just make sure you get in the pump and out of the dump before the large people do, right? So again, to summarize, I still think there's going to be a full bull run. I still think there's going to be an altcoin season, because the last couple times when this happens, when everyone thinks it's over, is when these 6, 7, 8 figure playboys that come in with all the money prop everything up, and then we go, oh shit, I guess it's here. And that's how they make more money. They have more money swing the markets, we follow, they get out, we follow, we get shit on. But again, no matter which way you think, I still think there's money-making opportunities. Either follow through, go with the whole bull run, altcoin season, have balls of steel and hodl your coins until they're worth what you know they are, or find opportunities to still make money. There's a lot here. I'm going to make my cash from this season, whether there's a full altcoin season larger than anyone ever thought possible, which is what everyone talked about 3 fucking months ago, or this is gonna be the worst altcoin season ever. Nothing's gonna pump to all-time highs. There's no liquidity anymore. Blah blah blah. I'm still gonna make money. What are you guys gonna do?